Walross-Schnurrbart.
Bexhill seems to be a pleasant little town.
Mhm. Voll cute so. Achso. Bungalows. Häuser im Victoria-Stil. Ah, hier das Wasser. Meeresufer. Hm.
Bexhill is a pretty little seaside resort with elegant architecture. Although personally, I prefer more modern buildings.
Natürlich. Was auch sonst. Der war auch schon bei der, ja. Gehen wir mal rüber, mal gucken, was es hier gibt. Taxi. Ich will nicht weg.
What are you doing, Poirot? Chap's waiting for us.
Sorry. Man darf ja auch nichts selber machen, ne? Ja, ja, komm, geh da mal hin jetzt. Mit Jeb sprechen, ja. Und hier. Welche Weise wurde das Opfer ermordet? Oh, da fehlt uns noch einiges. Okay. Das ist okay. Ach so.
How do you do, gentlemen?
Chief Inspector?
I fear your admirer has struck again, Poirot. We haven't yet identified the victim, but it's a young woman, 20 to 25 years old. Death occurred last night between 11:30 and 1 o'clock, and we found an ABC guide on the body.
Was she pretty?
Come on, Poirot,
Yeah.
that's rather out of place. It has no bearing on the murder.
Are you certain? For women, it is often the most important thing. It often decides their destiny.
The body hasn't been moved. You can see for yourself.
Has the press been informed?
Not yet, but I'm planning to. I haven't yet informed them about the presence of the ABC guide in Andover.
Nobody has reported a young woman missing?
Not for the moment.
No witnesses, I imagine.
Indeed. We've asked everybody who may have met a young woman fitting her description last night to come and see us, but I have little hope of gaining anything from it.
Okay.
It's early days, Chief Inspector, and the news may not have spread around the town yet.
I hope you're right, Hastings.
Ja, wollen wir mal gucken. Ich denke, sie war hübsch.
This hut is locked.
Wird sehr drosselt? Ja. 7, Alter. B,
The
natürlich.
guide is open at the page for the Bexhill train times.
Okay.
This
Schlüssel?
key is too small to be one for a house. Without a doubt, it is for a padlock. The young woman wasn't wearing shoes or a coat and was not carrying a bag. That's
Ah,
strange.
den haben wir jetzt aufgenommen, den Schlüssel. Das ist schon
Either
mal
the
gut.
murderer stole her belongings or she put them somewhere safe. Maybe so that she could bath. A braided silk belt. It may have belonged to the victim.
Jo, bestimmt.
This key is too small to be... These marks have been left by a rope or a braided cloth. She was a great beauty. Strange that chap didn't notice it.
Okay.
Apart from the marks on her neck, there are no signs of the struggle. She didn't manage to hit her assailant. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Yes. Auf welche Weise wurde das Opfer ermordet? Spuren am Hals. geflochtener Seiden und war hübsch. Sie hat sich nicht gewehrt. Das Opfer wurde überrascht und mit ihrem eigenen Gürtel erdrosselt.
The poor child must have been strangled with his braided belt. Unfortunately, in view of the fabric, it is unlikely that we will find any prints.
Dornröschen!
Let us now
Lass
try
dein
and
Haar
get our
herunter.
brain cells to work.
Upsi, oh no. Nochmal? Welche gemeinsamen Punkte gibt es zwischen dem Mordfall in Andover und den in Bexhill? Ja, die ABC-Dinger. Der Mörder unterschreibt seine Verbrechen mit einem ABC-Kursbuch. Wurden die Verbrechen von Andover und Bexhill von selben Täter begangen? Die beiden Morde wurden vorsätzlich vom selben Mörder begangen. Ah, okay, weil die Presse nicht weiß. Ah, I see. Dornröschen kann im Schlaf ihre Haare nicht... Ja.
Stimmt. With her own belt.
That's what I thought. She shows the usual signs of strangulation.
Ah.
With a little luck, we'll find prints this time.
You are too optimistic, Hastings.
Ah.
Our killer is far too meticulous for that.
Opfer identifizieren. Oh, oh. Moment. Ich würde gerne... Was haben wir denn da für eine Nummer? Nummer 6?
This hut is locked.
Ja, ich weiß. Ich würde gerne weitergehen. Stopp! Oh Gott. Hallo Katze. Überlegung, das ist nämlich... Ist nämlich eine... Oh, 715? schätze ich. Upsi.
A dual locking padlock. I need to find the code and then insert a key.
Jetzt hat sich Nami hier neben den Schreibtisch gelegt und macht die Schraube. 715 habe ich gesagt, ne? Ich habe schon wieder vergessen. Ach so. Oh. Ich doof. Yay, nice. Very good. Cool. Und rein geht's. Nur eine Tasche? Ah, Schuhe, Tasche und eine Jacke.
It definitely was here that the victim left her belongings. The purse is full. Yet again, we can dismiss theft as the motives for the murder.
True.
Here is the watch she must have removed to prevent it from getting wet. A top brand lipstick. She liked to take care of her appearance.
Oh. Noch
As well
was?
as a photo of the victim with some company.
Oh.
It could be useful to me.
Neuer Gegenstand. Ein Foto des Opfers in Begleitung. Betty's first day at work. Mom is very proud of you. Elizabeth Bernard.
Betty's first day at work. Mom is very proud of you. Elizabeth Barnard, 7 August 1931. So, the young lady did have a name starting with B, and she worked as a ginger cat, an establishment that must be
Nachname.
slightly further along the beach.
Vorname. Falsch übersetzt.
Jap has gone to the police. The victim has been identified and her family had reported her disappearance. She was called?
Elizabeth Barnard, mainly Betty. She worked as a ginger cat at the cafe slightly further along the beach.
But Poirot, how on earth?
Never mind. Do you have her address?
Yes, she lived with her parents on the street leading to the beach, number 22. Shall we go?
Of
You are
course.
far too impatient, Hastings. Let the poor people take in the news first. Let us go and visit the cafe where Betty worked.
Mhm. Natürlich. Achso, wir gucken erstmal, was hier so abgeht. Stopp. Ins Ginger Cat gehen. Opfer Betty Bernard, 23 Jahre in Bexhill. Sie hat in Ginger Cat als Bedienung gearbeitet. Ah, ja, perfekt. Dann gehen wir mal. Ciao, Betty. Sleep well and tight. Ich rutsche irgendwie immer an Harry Potter ab. I'm so sorry. Letztes Mal auch schon. Ginger Cat Restaurant.
With all these tourists, these shops must be thriving.
Gut, gehen wir mal rein ins Café.
I'll be with you in a minute, gentlemen.
Thank you. Schick.
What a pity. I don't have any change to make it work.
What a pity. Achso, die würde ich gerne angucken. Wie sind sie so drauf?
Something tells me that she's the owner of the ginger cat.
Oh Gott. Die Ginger-Haare wahrscheinlich. Rotes Haar. Strenge Haltung. Und sie ist an der Kasse, hinter der Theke. Ah.
This woman must be the owner of the ginger cat. It looks like something is bothering her.
Ja, irgendwas mit der Kasse anscheinend. War das
How
nicht
can I help
Rapunzel?
you?
Oh ja, stimmt.
A hot
Oh mein
chocolate
Gott.
and a tea for my friend, please.
I'll
Hab
bring
ich gar
it
nicht
straight
gecheckt
away.
mit Rapunzel und Dornröschen. Alter. Stimmt, Dornröschen, die schläft ja. Alter. Oha. Und das, obwohl ich heute gar keinen Alkohol getrunken habe. Bettys Arbeitsort untersuchen. Sie ist Eigentümerin des Ginger Cat. Sie weiß nicht viel über das Privatleben ihrer Angestellten. Woher weiß sie das denn? Hat sie das...
It is not the right time.
Okay, sorry. Wird ja mal Zeit. Ja, ist es. ISO. Ja. Na, gucken wir doch erstmal, was hier so
I need to know
abgeht.
the time range during which Betty was working on her own. These are the different waiting staff's bills. Which ones were written by Betty?
Let me just look. Betty. 11:37 Uhr. Ja, 11 Uhr früh und 7:30 Uhr abends. 11 Uhr früh, 7:30 Uhr abends. 11 Uhr früh. 11 Uhr früh.
I should consult the register first.
Ach so. Natürlich. Entschuldigung.
Where is Betty?
Da ist Betty.
Betty worked from 11 a.m. to 7:30
Ach so,
p.m.
da hat sie
Would she
gearbeitet.
have been alone at any time during her service?
Also zwischen 11 und 7:30 Uhr. Am 24. Juli. 24. Ach, das steht gar nicht zwischen. Das wird sie sein.
This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one.
Bestimmt.
Betty wasn't serving on her own at these two times. Let's keep searching.
Fünf. Ich weiß nicht, wie viel Uhr. 2 PM heißt das. 7. das noch.
Most probably a single man, a whiskey lover. Maybe the murderer?
Maybe.
This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one.
Ach so. Ja, die da. Würde ich sagen.
Something's not right. Betty was alone at just one of these 2 times.
Hä? Ach so. Den habe ich ja auch gar nicht gesehen. Ein Foto, das in der Strandhütte gefunden wurde. Es zeigt das Opfer neben einem jungen Mann, ein hübsches Paar. Naja. Okay. Ich dachte, sie hat zwischen 11 Uhr... Ach so. Das?
This bill may have been written by Betty. There is
Zwischen
probably
11
another
und...
one. Betty wasn't serving on her own at these 2 times. Let's keep searching.
Was will er denn jetzt von mir? Ich bin schon wieder komplett... Ich bin überfordert. Schon wieder. Ach nein. Ach so, ich muss gucken, wo sie alleine war. Also, der Typ hier. Sie war zwischen 5 und 7:30 Uhr war sie alleine. Sie hat um 11 Uhr angefangen. Da war er schon da und er war schon da und er war da. Ja, zwischen 5 und 7:30 Uhr. 5 und 7:30 Uhr. 5 und 7:30 Uhr.
Most probably a family. This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another
Genau.
one.
Zwischen 5 und 7:30 Uhr. 5 und 7:30 Uhr und 7:20 Uhr.
Most probably a single man, a whiskey lover. Maybe the murderer?
Oh yes.
Betty served a family and a man on his own, a whiskey drinker. Maybe the murderer. This information will help me to progress.
Very nice, very nice.
What? Gentlemen, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
We are
Where
searching for
have
clues, mademoiselle.
you been?
My name is Hercule Poirot. I am a detective, and this is Captain Hastings. Does Betty Barnard work here?
That is correct. She should have been here a while ago. Punctuality is the first rule of politeness.
I fear that Miss Barnard will not be coming today. She has just been found, dead, on the beach a few 100 meters from the cafe.
How awful. Poor young thing. What happened?
She appears to have been murdered.
This is most distressing. How this will affect my business, I
That
shudder
is
to think.
correct. Sagen das im Gegenteil Werbung für die Stadt ist, fragen, was sie über Betty weiß. Ne?
What can you tell us about Miss Barnard?
Nothing, absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
Miss Barnard was my employee. Her private life was none of my business.
Okay.
You did know at least that she had a young man.
Indeed.
Oh, Nami, was hast du denn? Fragen, ob ihr Freund sie hätte angreifen können. Fragen, ob der Mann auf dem Foto ihr Freund ist. Das war's.
This photo was found. Is this him?
Yes, that's him all right. But I haven't seen him for some time.
Besorgt, okay. Fragen, ob ihre Beziehung gut war, sagen, dass die Jugend von heute keine Moral mehr hat.
I find young people today very hard to understand.
You needn't tell me that. A few weeks ago, they argued just outside the cafe.
Oh.
Imagine what my customers must have thought.
Customers thought. Gott. Fragen, worüber sie sich gestritten haben, Verständnis zeigen für die Schwierigkeit, den guten Ruf eines
I
Cafés zu
hope for you
erhalten.
that it was an isolated incident. It must be difficult to keep a respectable establishment if your staff show themselves to be so shameless.
The young man only made a scene the once. Jealousy, no doubt. It must be said the young girl was very pretty.
Thank you for your time, Mademoiselle Marion. You have been of great help.
Mademoiselle Marion. This photo was found.
The customer who ordered the whiskey might provide us more information. He may have been the last one to see Betty alive.
It is an interesting idea, Hastings. Maybe he is a regular guest. What do you think, mademoiselle?
I don't think so. Our regular guests tend to order tea and cakes.
Of course.
At this time of the year, there are a lot of tourists about you never see again.
Okay.
That's what I thought. Time to visit Betty's home.
Zu Bettys Haus Nummer 22 der großen Stadt. Wie die Engländer immer sagen. Zu Bettys... Achso, ja. Habe ich gerade schon vorgelesen, Jasmin. Du warst nicht nochmal. Alles klar. Hier war es, wa? Dann gehen wir da doch mal hin.